Hey Dodgers fans, let's dive into what's been going on with Michael Conforto this season. Because it's been quite a roller coaster when the Dodgers inked Conforto to that one-year, $17 million deal this past offseason. Expectations were sky high. The front office clearly saw him as a key piece to bolster the lineup. Someone who could bring power and consistency to a team hungry for postseason success. But if we're being honest, the first half of the season did not exactly go as planned for Michael. Through the first 2 months and a half, Conforto's numbers have been far below what everyone hoped. He's been hitting just .175, which is a steep drop compared to his career numbers. With 6 home runs and 19 runs batted in over 129 at-bats, his slash line sits at a disappointing .600 ops. For a guy who has had a career slash around a 51 for batting average, .348 on base, and for 56 slugging, this is definitely not the Michael Conforto Dodgers fans wanted to see out there every day. The production just hasn't matched the price tag yet, and that's been a tough pill to swallow. But here's where it gets interesting. Starting late June, something started to click. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but a gradual climb back towards the kind of hitter Conforto has shown he can be. From June 22nd onwards, against teams like the Nationals and beyond, he began to put together a little streak of success that's continued into July. Over that stretch, he's racked up 6 hits in 23 at-bats, bumping his average up to a solid 61. On top of that, he's launched a couple of home runs and driven in 6 crucial runs, helping the Dodgers push forward when they needed it most. Conforto himself has acknowledged the improvement. He mentioned feeling more comfortable at the plate, especially in situations where he can drive in runs and really help the team win. That's what it's all about at this level, not just personal stats, but playing meaningful baseball and contributing when it counts. He's also been honest in saying there's still work to do, but he believes the hard work he's been putting in is finally starting to show results. That attitude is crucial because at the major league level, mental toughness and the ability to adapt can often make the difference between a slump and a hot streak. One of the big factors in this recent uptick has been how Conforto has been handling fastballs. Early in the season, April to be precise, he was struggling mightily against heaters, hitting just .163 against them with an expected average of around 24. By June, that expected average had risen sharply to about .322, although his actual results lagged a bit behind at around .05. This shows that he's making better contact and quality swings, even if the balls aren't always finding the gaps yet. Adjusting to the velocity and movement of fastballs is essential for any hitter, and Conforto has clearly focused on this aspect of his game. He's made some changes in his batting stance and swing mechanics to help with this. Opening up his stance slightly and incorporating a bigger leg kick have been key tweaks. The leg kick, in particular, is not new for Conforto. He used it more in past seasons around 2018 and 19. Bringing it back helps him get his timing down and get the bat moving earlier, which is critical when facing the top-tier fastballs in the league. Also, opening the stance a bit helps him keep his body out of the way, allowing for cleaner contact and better control over his swing path. What's fascinating about these changes is that they highlight how players have to constantly evolve. The league is always adjusting, pitchers change their approach, and hitters need to stay a step ahead or risk falling behind. For Conforto, who hasn't been able to consistently square up fastballs this year, making these adjustments is about being tougher to get out. It's about finding that edge that can push his performance back to where it needs to be. Despite this progress, Conforto knows that the job isn't done. The Dodgers have been patient so far, giving him time to find his rhythm and regain form. But baseball is a results-driven business. To hold onto his spot in the starting lineup and justify the investment, he'll need to keep delivering consistently. The team is counting on him, especially as the season heads into its crucial final months. Looking ahead, the trade deadline looms, and the Dodgers are evaluating all their options. While there's been talk about how important it is for Conforto to show he can contribute at a high level during this stretch, the focus remains on the team's overall success rather than any individual pressure. The manager has stressed that Conforto's performance is vital, but he doesn't want that to become a distraction for the player. It's a delicate balance, pushing for results without adding unnecessary stress. Meanwhile, the Dodgers front office has voiced confidence in Conforto's abilities. The president of baseball operations expressed that they believe in him and do not see the need to bring in another everyday left fielder before the deadline. This vote of confidence speaks volumes about how much the organization values what Conforto brings to the team, not just in terms of raw numbers, but also in experience and presence in the clubhouse. For Michael Conforto, the coming weeks could define the season. A strong finish, combined with a solid postseason run, would erase much of the frustration from the early months and set him up for a brighter outlook in the future. Dodgers fans have seen what he's capable of in the past, and many are rooting for him to recapture that form. With the adjustments he's made and the positive signs showing up recently, there's every reason to believe he can turn things around and help the Dodgers chase that championship dream. As the season pushes forward and the Dodgers gear up for the final stretch, all eyes remain on Michael Conforto and how he can contribute to the team's goals. The pressure to perform is immense, not just because of his contract, but also because the Dodgers are a team with serious championship aspiration. Every at-bat carries weight, and every opportunity to drive in runs or get on base can swing the momentum in a tight game. The patience shown by the organization so far reflects their belief in Conforto's talent and ability to bounce back. But there's no question that sustained production will be needed from him in the weeks to come. What makes Conforto's situation compelling is the blend of talent and experience he brings. At 32 years old, he's not a rookie trying to find his footing. He's been through the highs and lows of a major league career and knows what it takes to perform under pressure. His previous seasons have shown he can be a reliable middle-of-the-order bat, capable of delivering clutch hits and providing protection for other hitters in the lineup. That's why the Dodgers front office remains committed to him despite the early struggles. They trust his ability to turn things around, especially with the adjustments he's making. Looking closer at his swing changes, the decision to open his stance and bring back a bigger leg kick is a strategic one. These tweaks are about timing and mechanics, to critical factors when facing major league pitching. The leg kick helps generate rhythm and timing, allowing Conforto to sync his movements with the pitcher's delivery more effectively. Opening the stance gives him a better angle to the ball, reducing the chance of his body interfering with the bat's path. This kind of mechanical fine-tuning often goes unnoticed by casual fans, but can make a significant difference in a hitter's performance over time. Beyond just physical adjustments, there's a mental aspect to Conforto's resurgence. Confidence is a huge part of hitting, and after a tough start, rebuilding that self-belief can be challenging. His recent success, small as it may be statistically, helps restore that confidence. Feeling comfortable at the plate, especially in run-producing situations, is exactly what he described. That comfort level allows a player to relax, trust their instincts, and execute their swing without hesitation. The fact that he acknowledges ongoing work shows a healthy mindset, understanding that baseball is a continuous process of growth and adjustment. The Dodgers themselves are navigating a complex landscape as they approach the trade deadline and the final months of the season. They are in a position where every piece matters, and each player's contribution can be the difference between making a deep playoff run or falling short. For Conforto, this means his performance isn't just about personal stats, it's about helping the team achieve its collective goals. The team's patience so far indicates they value his potential impact, but they also know that time is limited to see consistent results. Management's stance on not aggressively pursuing a new everyday left fielder signals a strong vote of confidence in Conforto's ability to deliver. It also shows that the team believes in internal solutions and development rather than quick fixes. This philosophy can pay off in the long run, fostering player growth and team cohesion. It also puts some responsibility on Conforto to rise to the occasion and prove that he can be that dependable bat the Dodgers envisioned when signing him. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. In a stunning development that has sent shockwaves through the baseball world, whispers are growing louder that star first baseman Freddie Freeman may be on the verge of leaving the Los Angeles Dodgers. While no official statement has been released by the team, several insiders have hinted that Freeman himself has privately confirmed his intention to part ways with the franchise, a move that, if true, would mark a major shakeup for one of MLB's most consistent powerhouses, the 2020 National League MVP, who joined the Dodgers in 2022 after a celebrated career with the Atlanta Braves, has been a cornerstone of the Los Angeles lineup. Known for his steady bat, Gold Glove defense, and veteran leadership, Freeman quickly became a fan favorite in LA. His presence helped solidify the Dodgers as perennial contenders. and his on-field chemistry with teammates like Mookie Betts and Will Smith was a key factor in their recent success, but behind the scenes, sources close to the situation suggest that Freeman may be seeking a new challenge, or possibly a return to familiar surroundings. Some speculate that personal reasons, such as a desire to be closer to family or dissatisfaction with internal decisions, could be influencing his reported decision. Others point to contract renegotiations or potential interest from East Coast teams. As possible motivations, social media has erupted with speculation, with fans and pundits alike trying to piece together cryptic comments and subtle signals from recent interviews and press conferences. Observers noted Freeman's emotional tone in a recent post-game interview, as well as his decision to skip a team media event last week. Could these be clues pointing to an imminent departure? For now, the Dodgers organization remains silent, and Freeman's camp has yet to issue a formal comment. However, if this rumor proves true, the implications are massive not just for the Dodgers but for the entire league. Losing a player of Freeman's caliber would force LA to rethink its strategy, and it would undoubtedly ignite a bidding war among teams eager to land the veteran slugger until something official is announced. It remains just that, a rumor. But in the world of baseball, even a whisper about Freddie Freeman moving on is enough to get everyone talking. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.